It's the $1 Million Organizer Show. Tips for professional union organizers. Win more campaigns, balance work and family, and leave the competition in the dust. Now here's your host, Bob Odie.
Hello, union organizers and future union organizers. Now, you've heard that saying, may you live in interesting times. And these are some interesting times, are they not? I mean, what a week. Super Tuesday this week. Wow, what a shakeup. And now we've got the coronavirus, also known as COVID-19. It's a global pandemic. Now, a year from now, I might laugh at this recording. If I listen back to this episode, I might go, wow, what were we thinking? But right now, the stock market, it's tanked. Industries are being impacted, the cruise industry especially. If you're in the cruise industry, you're being affected. We've got a cruise ship off the coast of California right here in Long Beach. They're not letting anyone off that cruise ship. So the travel industry is being affected. My brother was going to go to Italy, and he canceled that trip. That industry is definitely being devastated. The oil industry is being affected as well. So these are interesting times. Now, how will it affect union organizing or union recruiting? It's anyone's guess. I will point out one thing, though, handshaking. It's going to change. I know it because I saw it just the other evening. I was having a Toastmasters meeting. I started a Toastmasters club at my church, went to the meeting. Normally, when a speaker comes up, the Toastmaster shakes the person's hand, turns over the lectern. Not this meeting. No one wanted to shake anyone's hands at the meeting on Thursday night. So we did some fist bumping, we did some elbow bumping, but no handshaking. I noticed this week that Zoom video conferencing stock was up. One of the few that was. Business is probably going to be doing more Zoom video conferencing. And conferences, the large conferences like in Las Vegas, are being canceled. South by Southwest was canceled this week. If you're in that industry, you're going to be affected, but will organizing conferences be canceled as well? I don't know. I haven't heard of any specifically yet, but we'll see what happens. Interestingly enough, the topic for this week is embrace chaos. And we're seeing some chaos right now, are we not? But I told a story in my book about how I went to meet a dozen or so water district workers at a pizza parlor out in the high desert. And I was there just more of a supporting role for a local union organizer. And it was going to be an easy evening. Just show up, have some pizza, answer a few questions, shake some hands, and then head out. But instead of 15 workers or so, there were 50 workers. And the local union organizer didn't show up. He called, said that he was stuck on the highway. The highway was blocked. It was a tanker truck had overturned. He was going to be at least an hour late. And I had to run this meeting. And he had wanted to get people to sign cards at this meeting. And luckily, I had cards in my trunk. So I went out in the trunk and dug out some literature and found some cards for them to sign, representation cards, and got everybody in. Got some pizzas ordered, drinks ordered, but it was spread out in a lot bigger area than I had first thought. I mean, I thought we were going to be in this one little room, but now it's pretty much taken over the whole restaurant. And of course, mixed in between these workers are just families that are there for birthday parties or whatever. I had my hands full. So you talk about embracing chaos. But you know what? It worked out pretty well. It turned out to be a pretty good evening. Got a sign-in sheet going around, got everybody some food, handed out the cards for everybody to sign, and an hour or so, it was probably more like an hour and a half, as the meeting was coming to a close, that local union organizer showed up, and it was like, whew, that was something else. But that's the thing. You're going to be thrown into the fire every once in a while, and you've got to be ready for it. Expect a certain amount of chaos. Things are going to happen. Go in, give it your best, and just keep moving forward, keep organizing, and that's what we do. So embrace the chaos. Until next time, have a great week.
Thanks for listening. We hope that you'll subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts or anywhere you listen to podcasts. Give us a 5-star review and let us know what you'd like to hear the $1 Million Organizer talk about. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram @Union Organizer. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.